Hey guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have Samantha Alley here with me, and we are going to be reacting to you guys' unpopular opinions that you submitted on Pinterest. I'm so excited to do this, so excited to read them. I honestly love reading unpopular opinions because, everybody has them, and sometimes it can change, your opinion when you read somebody else's. So super excited to do this. This is just the part one. When you finish watching this video, I'm going to link Samantha's channel down in the description so you can click that and go over and check out the part two that we will be doing. Another fun aspect of this video is we are going to be rating the unpopularity of each of the opinions, with 10 being super unpopular, nobody, like literally nobody thinks the same, and then one being that's pretty popular. So are you excited, Sammy?
I am so excited. I think it'll be interesting to see some of the
Yes.
unpopular opinions y'all have. So
Yes, it's gonna be awesome. Okay, we're just gonna jump right into it. Our first unpopular opinion is romance-focused books are boring and works best as a side plot. What do you think?
I disagree because I love rom-coms and I own a lot of rom-coms. I've read a lot of rom-coms. And I think going into a book, you usually can tell if that's going to be the main plot or not. So it's good as a subplot, but I think the main plot is the best.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yes, I love, just like Sammy, I love reading rom-coms, but I recently just read The Summer of Broken Rules, and the romance was kind of the subplot, and it somehow worked really well because it wasn't like the author was obsessing over it. Like, there was a lot of other things taking place, but the romance was just something like that really fit in well into the story. So I see both sides. So the unpopularity, what do we want to rate it?
I would say like a 5, maybe, because I think there's a lot of people who would agree, and then there's a lot of people who would disagree.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say 5 too, because just like I said, I was kind of halfway. Okay, our next one is buttercream and cream cheese frosting are both gross.
I disagree. I really like frosting. Now, if the buttercream is like just butter, then yeah, it's gross. But otherwise, I like them both.
I think they're good. I'm not really honestly an icing person in the first place. I kind of just scrape the icing off, but I don't think they're gross. I don't necessarily think they're gross. So on a scale of unpopularity, I would say the fact that she thinks buttercream and cream cheese frosting are gross is a pretty unpopular opinion. I'd say 6. 6 or 7.
I agree, yeah.
Okay, her next one is milk and fruit drinks are awful, aka the Starbucks pink drink.
Okay, so I tried the pink drink and everyone hyped it up and was like, it's so good, you have to try it. And then I tried it and it was gross. I was like, I just wasted like $5 on this drink. Why did I get it? Strawberry, I don't know, fruit and milk, like adding them together, unless it's a smoothie, is not really a very tasty drink.
Yeah, it's definitely been hyped up. I've never actually tried it, but I do like the refreshers. Those are pretty good. Okay, our next unpopular opinion is from Grace, and she said, school is literally the best.
I think it depends.
Yeah.
Like, what type of school are we talking about? Because I like some subjects, but other subjects I cannot stand, so.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad for her. I'm happy for her that she loves school because it's something she'll be doing for 18 plus years. I honestly love the schedule and the structure that school gives me, but there's definitely subjects that I literally could be totally fine living without.
For sure.
But I do think that this is a really unpopular opinion overall, so I'm going to rate it a 9 for unpopularity.
Yeah, I would say like an 8 or a 9. A lot of people don't like school. So.
Yeah. Okay, her next one was fantasy books never make sense and they're boring.
I feel like with fantasy books, once you get into them, especially if it's a series, it's like, oh, this is really good. But before then, you just don't know what they're talking about. Why are there all these made up words? And then sometimes you have to read, like, I've read books before where they're like, oh, you're going to have to go to the glossary in the back because you're not going to understand this. And I don't really want to have to read a whole dictionary just to be able to read a book.
Yeah, I agree. I think the last fantasy books I read were Magic Treehouse and Narnia, and I did not really enjoy them. Um, but I feel like they're pretty popular. I feel like fantasy books are pretty popular. So I would say this is an unpopular opinion. I think I would probably rate it a 7.
Yeah.
Her last one is black licorice is the best candy ever.
Ew.
Yeah, I'm not a
I
fan.
don't think I've ever actually tried black licorice.
I love red licorice though.
But licorice, but
Yeah.
black licorice just
Yeah.
tastes like I've never tasted it, but it just smells awful. So I'm like, no, like not even gonna try that.
Yeah, and I feel like that's been an unpopular opinion for years and years, so I'm gonna rate that a 10.
Yes, I agree. I think, yeah, everyone just kind of agrees. I mean, there's a few people obviously who like black licorice, but
Obviously, Grace right here. Okay, our next one is the Amazing Spider-Man franchise is the ultimate best Spider-Man. And I believe these Spider-Man movies are I've only seen the ones with Tom Holland, but I believe these are the ones that don't have Tom Holland. These are the ones with the other two actors. I don't know their names because I haven't seen them, but these are the previous old Spider-Man movies, and she thinks those are the best Spider-Man movies.
I've never seen Spider-Man at all, so I don't have a say in this. So
yeah, I mean, I feel like I don't have a say in it either because I've only seen the Tom Holland ones. So
I feel like I've heard a lot of my friends like talking about like which ones they like more before.
mm-hmm.
I don't remember which ones they were talking about because it kind of goes in one ear, not the other. But
yeah,
one of them people like more than the other.
Yeah, I've heard my friends like the Tom Holland ones better. So since I don't really know, I feel like I'm gonna rate it a 5.
Yeah.
All right. Next one is from Leah, and she said Harry Styles isn't that great.
And I agree. If you're on social media of any kind, you're pretty much going to hear his new song. And every time it comes on, it's like, oh, this isn't that great.
Yeah, I listened to As It Was because I wanted to see what the hype was, and I didn't really get it. It wasn't something I wanted to add to my playlist, but I would say that's a very unpopular opinion. I think I would rate it a 9.
I would agree with that. Most people will be up in arms about that.
Yes, they'll be like, hey, don't touch our Harry. He's awesome. We don't think so. All right, our next one is summer is not the best season ever. Spring and fall are underrated. I agree.
Yeah, I love fall. Spring with allergies and stuff, I don't love it as much, even though my birthday's in the spring. But fall, I actually, Dunkin' released their pumpkin spice lattes. So I've had it twice already in the past, like, 3 days. They released them because I'm just like, oh.
Oh my gosh, yes. I feel like when I start seeing all this stuff on Pinterest, I get so excited because it's my favorite. It's my birthday season, and I also love spring, but I feel like fall is just always my favorite. Christmas is my favorite holiday, but fall is the ultimate best season to me, even though there's a lot of school and like work and stuff going on. I just love it. And plus, we get a lot of storms in spring, like not even like, oh, nice rain. It's like tornado warnings, so that's not fun in spring. So definitely fall, but I don't think that's too much of an unpopular opinion. Like, I think there's a lot of fall and spring lovers out there, so I would probably rate that as a 3 or a 4 as an unpopular opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, we have 2 more and then we will be finished, but the next one is from Maya, and she said slides are not good shoes.
They really aren't. I feel like they come off your feet so easily, and they don't look that nice either. So
they don't. They don't really like. They can go with certain outfits, but honestly, for girls, unless you're like coming out of volleyball practice or something, I don't think they're very cute. Like even my feet, or my Birkenstocks literally fly off my feet sometimes. So I don't know if I could do slides. They're literally called slides, but I wouldn't call them good shoes, you know.
Yeah.
But they are really popular.
I would say you probably have a good bit of people who would agree with you on that one, but a lot, especially like teens and kids, would not agree.
Yeah. What would you rate it?
Maybe a 6 or a 7.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking a 6. All right. Our last unpopular opinion is from Naomi, and she said, the way Disney has been changing their movies is bad. They put stuff in there that does not need to be there.
Definitely agree with this one. Their movies have not been very good lately, and that's sad because like a lot of their old movies are so good.
Yeah.
And it's like I have Disney Plus, and like all the movies they keep adding, I'm just like, what? Why are they like? Yeah.
Yeah, my brother just watched Lightyear last night, and I came in for a minute and I was like, whoa, like they're just pushing so many things that should not be in kids' movies. And just even, I watched the Doctor Strange movie in theaters and I was so disappointed. There were no redeeming qualities in the movie. Like, there's no reason I would want to watch it again. And it's just really sad. You can tell after Stan Lee. Stan Lee is the Marvel guy, but after he died, those movies went downhill, and you can just tell Disney's going so downhill. It's really sad. But
I would say I don't know how unfortunately unpopular that is. There's probably a lot of people who are like, "Oh, they're so great! Like what they're doing." So I would say that's probably like I almost said the wrong, like a lower number. It needs to be a higher number. I think. I don't know, like a 6.
Yeah.
Oh, even yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, but this has been so fun. I loved getting to read these. I honestly love hearing unpopular opinions because sometimes you can gain a new opinion from reading people's unpopular opinions, and some of these I totally agreed with. Some of them I was like, yeah, I don't know. But, you know, it's still so cool to hear. And this is only part 1. If you'd like to watch part 2, you can head over to Sammy's channel. It'll be linked in my description. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching, you guys. I will see you next week in my next video. And make sure to like and subscribe. We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye, guys.